Okay, so if you've done your first fermentation in the mixing bowl overnight, then first thing in the morning you'll do the shaping into the boule and putting it in the proofing basket, and about 2 hours later you're now ready to bake your loaf. So the main thing you'll need, and this is the secret ingredient for delicious home bread baking, is a Dutch oven or some sort of heavy cast iron pot or something like that. With a lid, and this does two things. One, it really concentrates the heat contact with the loaf. But the main thing is that the lid makes a much smaller enclosed space than the inside of your oven. And what this does is it captures the steam that comes off during the early part of the baking and makes like this steam bath that envelops the baking loaf. And that really recreates a professional, the atmosphere of a professional oven, and it allows for the sugars on the surface of the loaf to caramelize in that wonderful crispy crackly way, which is what you're going for with a good loaf of bread. So you need a Dutch oven, and what you're going to do is you're going to set your oven. Well, actually, then there's one other thing you need is the Dutch ovens can get so hot, especially if you have a simple oven where the heat is on the bottom. You don't want to burn the bottom of your loaf. So what I highly recommend is taking a piece of foil, and what you're going to do is you're going to put the foil, Janie, leave it be. You're going to put the foil on the bottom rack of your oven, and then you're going to put the Dutch oven just above it. So, hey, that's the dough, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks, Eddie. And you're going to put the Dutch oven above it. So the foil is going to act like a heat shield to the very bottom of the Dutch oven, but the Dutch oven is going to get really hot. So let me show you what that looks like in the oven. So there you have your Dutch oven, and then just below it, the heat shield underneath the base of the Dutch oven. I'm just making a video about how to bake bread. And then you're going to set the oven to 475, and it's going to take quite a while to get to that high temperature. My oven usually takes about 20 minutes plus, but you want to set it to 475.
My fingers.
Oh yeah, 475.
They are.
So you've set your oven 475. Once it gets to temp, you'll then do the final step, which is turning out the boule from the proofing basket and prepping it for insertion into the Dutch oven. So that'll be the next video.